Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, Nate Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And that one's incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The run inside. It's Phillips. Finding some room. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. In the red area, it's Frazier. Quick spin on the run. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. On 1st down, Nate Frazier. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Austin Mack finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Mack to throw for it on 4th. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go. That ball is live in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All kinds of room to the right. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Mack. Looking down the middle. Got his man. There he goes. Touchdown, Bama. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Might have a chance. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick, so they can beat you with speed, or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in. And you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the ground game on the left. Maybe a crease. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos after a successful run.
He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Throwing Mack. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Gets it out quickly. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Going to take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. He's got the back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hard...
Caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running inside. It's Hill. Turning it on. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Stockton. He wants to go deep. And he went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes a connection. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Austin Mack. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Looking for a gap. It's Riley. Finds a crease at the 20. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go play action with Mack. Extending the play. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! He got it beat down in bounds.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Fielded in the end zone. It's Arrington. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Phillips. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Fires downfield. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I know this guy's got a big-time arm, and I know he thinks he can make every throw out there, but you cannot throw it back across your body when rolling to the right. That is just begging for a disaster, and it cost him on that one.
Mack throws to the tight end. Touchdown time! They take the lead here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Big guy smells it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Alabama quickly back to the line. Defense might bring the house here. Trying to barrel in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this offense doing a really really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback gets the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Here comes the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Frazier again. Runs through the tackle.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play-action fake. Looking to scramble. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Well, short completion, setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Throwing, Mack. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gonna let it fly. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You've got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Quick completion on the out. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Again, it's Mack. Pulls it in, it's Edwards. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Austin Mack. Trying to burn this defensive back. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Tries to get it himself. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now on 2nd and goal. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Powers forward. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it.
He's going for the goal line. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he made the extra point without problem. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's going to fire deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.